A very good morning and a warm welcome to one and all present for today's webinar. I am Architect Snehal Kesarkar and I'll be moderating today's session. We would now like to play a small video before we start the session. On behalf of AAAD, once again, I would like to welcome everyone and extend a very warm welcome to all the respected dignitaries and everyone present for today's session. I would like to make a couple of announcements to the participants. All the participants are requested to mute their audio and switch off videos to have uninterrupted session. If you have any questions during the presentation, you can write them into the chat box and we will take them at the end of the session. Today, we have with us worldwide motivational trainer and winning strategist, Mr. Moka Ramachandra Vidyanath, our today's speaker. To present his expertise on entrepreneurship work, we welcome immense pleasure to have the privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Moka Ramachandra Vidyanath. Currently, he is the CEO of Vidyanath Training Guru Private Limited. With over 30 plus years of training expertise till date, Vidyanath has trained 50,000 plus participants across the globe. Has authored a book titled That's It, It's All About You, companies, namely Oracle India, Syntel Limited, and Ramco Systems. He's also a visiting faculty for many colleges, schools, and academic institutions. He is an expert in behavioral training, soft skills training. Vidyanath also trains on quality related to training function. His study skills programs for children are received well across the globe, with students liking and benefiting from the talks and workshops of Mr. Vidyanath. Recognized as an end-to-end training and development expertise, Vidyanath is on with skills in project management, knowledge management, quality, ERP concepts training, and ultimate authority on soft skills from entry level to senior management. With that, I once again welcome you, sir, and kindly request you to take over the session now. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Snehal. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. Great. So that was a wonderful intro, and I'm very, very glad to be here. And thanks to Mr. Ganesh for inviting me for this beautiful workshop. And the video was excellent. And your campus, I would like to now visit your campus. It was so tempting for me to see that. An excellent campus. And once again, thanks for all the people concerned for having invited me. And also one small intro about myself is I'm also the president of Rotary Club of Bengaluru, Jayanagar for this year. And we are starting off this workshop. Okay. Before I start off, I just would like to check whether Jyoti is there. I had sent one small video. Can that be played if it is okay? This is an introduction about myself. Just go through this video and then we'll start. Just a small video.
Turn your dreams into reality, your goals to milestones. Keep your smile even in adversities. Achieve the heights of your potential. Make your success as your shadow. Double your business turnover. Know your potential. Do you know your score? Yes, C-O-R-E. Strengths, challenges, opportunities, risk, and expectations. You can. And remember, only you can become a legend in your field. You are a leader. You can be in the top 20% of the population of the world that controls the other 80%. I have the answer if you are on the lookout. Across the industry verticals, I have helped people in companies like Oracle, SAP, Makino India, VBL Innovations, educational institutions, FMCG companies, to name a few. You and your company can make it. You and your company can achieve all your company vision and mission. Connect with me. you can see the difference in your company, in your people, in your team, which are the real assets of you. Yes, I can make a difference. That's it.
Okay, so that was the small intro about myself. Snehal, you should just give me a feedback on my audio so that I will know whether I'm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're audible.
Okay. Excellent. And can we, ladies and gentlemen, I am really happy to be here with the midst of architects. After you go out of your college compound, you will face a lot of things in your life. And one of the things will be the entrepreneurship, or building your own companies, building your own brand, building your own self, and then contacting a lot more people. I always tell, especially in the educational institutions, there is no last bench outside the building compound, which means that life is not going to be cozy. Life is not going to be happy, like with your friends are there in your college, with your lecturers guiding you, with you, the moment you graduate, the moment, and that is what is entrepreneurship all about. And he always says, I'm a part-time student, full-time entrepreneur. And that is exactly what I want you guys to start thinking, my dear friends. So whatever is your profession, this has to be there with you. Okay. So I would also like to keep this interactive in the chat. If the students are liking whatever so far, please say yes. Can we have an yes on the chat, please? So which means nobody is listening to me. Okay, thank you. I'm getting a flood of yeses now. Okay, so excellent. So which means that you are liking the way I am putting it across to you. Now, can I request Jyoti Madam or Snehal to share the PPT? Excellent. So the topic which I selected today is entrepreneurship. But again, I have given a name as Success Avatar in Changing Times. So this year, especially 2020, all of you know, and we all know that it is an exceptional year, good or bad. We will know after this year is completed. Okay, but definitely COVID has disrupted a lot of industries, a lot of businesses. So the business is not going to be the same going forward, at least for another 2 years. So success, what is it according to us, according to the entrepreneurship Success Avatar in Changing Times? Okay, so as a president of Rotary Club, we have taken up a lot of projects. We have taken up a lot of things. We are reaching out to a lot of people, and we are saying we have to do different things in this world of today. Can you go to the next slide, please? Okay, welcome to all of you once again. Go to the next slide. So this is a webinar which is titled as Success Avatar in Changing Times, and are you all ready to experience success? And this is being presented and choreographed by none other than Vidyanag Ramacharmoka. That's myself, and that's my full name. I'm a CEO, I'm a motivational guru, I'm a business coach, I'm an author, and for a surprise, I'm a dancer. If you are thinking, what is that? This guy doesn't look like a dancer. You have to go and check my videos. You have to go and do the Google. I am an excellent dancer. I can do any wood, sandalwood, Bollywood. I can do an excellent dancing. Yes, and I'm a dancer. It's my passion. And I'm also the president of Rotary Club of Jayanagar. And under that banner, today we are doing this workshop for the prestigious institution of Aditya Institution of Architecture and Design. So it's lovely to be with all of you. Can we go to the next slide, please? Okay, I am also running 2-3 companies. One of the companies is called ATV Talk Beyond Private Limited, which is the only company to have started a club for Talkmaster, the only company in India after Toastmaster International. If at all we have a company for talking as a club, I have started that. It is there. It is called Talkmaster Club. And there we teach you how to talk on stage, how to talk to people, how to talk to your friends, how to talk to your colleagues, how to talk to your family members, wherever you need to go up in your life. Remember, talk is what matters. And that is exactly what we do there. Today also I'll be discussing a little more about talk. And can I go to the next slide, please? Okay, so this is a simple slide. I'm there with this company called Vidyanag Training Guru Private Limited. After my stint of 18 years in the IT industry and various other industries. I started my own, and I am there into this field since 1988. A lot of experience. I have met a lot of people. I have met 5,000 CEOs, if not more, across the globe. And that is what is my simple introduction. Can I go to the next slide, please? Okay, this is quick intro about myself. Now, this is a very important slide. I would like to all of you to listen to me. Today, whatever I talk, whatever I show is going to be relevant for all of you. Remember that, okay? Even if I'm doing a small joke here and there, if I'm talking fun, it is going to be relevant to all of you, my dear friends, okay? So here, normally I am introduced always twice. One is the formal introduction, which excellently was done by your Snehal there. Thank you, Snehal, once again. That was my formal introduction. CEO, author, train 50,000 plus people, blah, blah, blah. But I am not interested in that kind of introduction. So I always introduce myself formally as well as informally. Okay. Now let me do my informal introduction. I'm a very, very simple man. You know, I may be a CEO, I may have trained a lot of people and all those things. I'm a very, very simple man. So simple, very, very simple. Till date, I got only one wife and 2 children. I know most of you might be smiling or laughing at it. I'm just like any one of you there, if you are married or your parents, okay? So I am just a simple man. I come from a very humble background of middle class background like most of us. And I come from a place called Bellary in Karnataka, studied in Kannada medium. And today, if I look back, I had not seen Bellary till my 21 years of age. And today, if I look back, I have traveled 7 countries across the globe. I'm today an international trainer. At some time back, when I was young, when I was in the college, English. And today, I'm an international trainer, international author. I'm telling you all these things, you will come to know. It is related to being an entrepreneur, friends in life. And this is something which you have to remember. I know only 3 things in life. Am I Snehal?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I got some message that internet is not stable, so I just wanted to check that. Okay, so I know only 3 things in life, my dear friends. Apart from 3 things, I don't know much. What is these 3 things? One is I'm an excellent trainer. I'm a great trainer. I've trained across the globe. I'm the best trainer in the world. Now, I have a question for all of you. How do you think I know I am an excellent trainer? You can chat. You can give the answer in chat. How do you think I know I am the excellent trainer? I am telling you I'm an excellent trainer.
We're sorry for the inconvenience. All the participants are requested to stay connected. I think we've lost the connection with sir.
I'm sorry, there was a power interruption. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I was asking you a question to all of you. If you are there, please chat me. How do you think I know I am the best trainer in the world? I am telling you that. But how do you think I know that? Anyone of you can quickly chat. Okay. So I'm not seeing any chats. So I just wanted to keep this interactive if you are there with me. So any one of you. Okay. So I am confident about myself. Parikshit says that I think I am confident about yourself. No, Parikshit, I will take this forward. Thank you for that answer. And also we have some giveaways. If you're answering my questions, you know, Abhishek is there looking at it. So be attentive. We have some giveaways to all of you if you are attending this with more attention and more participation. Okay. So surprise giveaways are there, right? So if you're wanting to look at that, keep participating. No, I am not about confidence, because people tell me, not because of experience, Mr. Dhanush. It is because people have told me I'm an excellent trainer. I have trained 50,000 plus people. I got 50,000 feedback forms in my office, and 95% of the feedback forms tells me I'm 10 on 10 or 9 on 10 or 8 on 10. 5% people for various reasons have rated me below 8, and that is totally acceptable. When 95% people tell me I'm an excellent trainer, so that is the proof that I am the excellent trainer. Nothing else, nothing more. Okay, so what is this about it? For you, if you tell I am great, 0. If people tell you you are great, that is when you become great. So people have to come and tell you that you are great, and you have to do such work that people should come and tell that you are a great architect, you are a great guy, you are a great businessman, you are a great human being, whatever it is. And that is when we all try to believe that we are great. So I am an excellent trainer, not because I am telling that, because people tell me that. Okay, so make people tell you that you are great in whatever field you are. Number one. Number two, I'm an excellent motivator. I can motivate anybody and everybody, which is what I've been doing for my life, for my business, for my job, or whatever it is. People come to talk to me just like that without anything. They say, I just want to talk to you, sir. The moment I talk to you, I get recharged, not mobile. I get recharged. For one more week, I can be happily doing my work. So motivation is the key. If you want the best from others, keep motivating others. And if you want the best from yourself, keep motivating yourself. Nobody will motivate you. You can go and check in my YouTube. There's a video on motivation, self-motivation. You can motivate yourself and be there doing what you want as a passion. So these are, and the third thing about myself is dancing. I'm an excellent dancer. So only three things in my life. Whenever somebody asks me to do any of these things, I'm passionately doing it. Whether it's a training, whether it is motivating somebody, whether it is dancing. And stage is my weakness. In the sense, if I see a stage, I would like to be there and be on top of it and dance. And that is why I call it as a weakness. Business should be your weakness. Entrepreneurship should be your weakness. So that you need to be, be there and start thinking how I can become popular, how I can make money, how I can grow there. That is what you want to start thinking, and that is called passion. If you just want to have a degree and become an architect, anybody can do that. But after getting degree, how will you make an impact? And that should become your passion. And that is when you will grow as an entrepreneur in your life, my dear friends. Can you go to the next slide, please? So a humble boy from Bellary, a Kannada medium guy, coming and doing this in the corporate world is what is my informal intro. And I always tell you that, this is a great slide again. Mr. Narayan Murthy, our own Bangalorean Infosys founder, has put this. This is how the companies will be there. Okay, all our assets walk out of office every evening. We have to make sure they come back the next day happily. Now, what does this mean is asset is basically not a property or not a building or a computer. What is the asset of Aditya College is the students. Who are the ambassadors of Aditya College? The students. Okay, so you are the asset. People will decide looking at. So he says, my employees, my assets, nothing less, nothing more. So if I have to keep my company floating and make profits, I have to keep my employees excellent. And I have to make sure that they come back next day happily. And that is why even today this company has made its mark in the international arena, my dear friends. It has made a mark in the international arena. I don't know how many of you know, Infosys was the first company to be listed in NASDAQ of US in the year 2000. After that, we have so many Indian companies listed there, but this was the first company. Till that time, Tatas were there, Birlas were there, but they had not been able to get listed in the US NASDAQ. And this was done by Infosys because he started looking at employees as assets. Business is all about how you treat your colleagues within your company, small or big, doesn't matter. How you treat your customers, that is what matters. Entrepreneurship product, how you show to people, how approachable are you, how are you able to keep them happy, that is what matters, my dear friends. Okay, so remember, and I have something there for all of you. If you're looking at the below things there, the most biggest challenge for any business is attracting and retaining right talent. If you want to become an entrepreneur, you are a talent yourself, number one. Number two, you will be working with few people around you and they are your talent. Okay. Now, whether it is business or a job in a company, there are two things here. One is, see, before you join, before you start, everything looks so cool, so nice. If I'm talking about Infosys today, it's a multi-million-dollar company. It is there across the globe, and you think it's an excellent thing. But if you are on the other side of the board, you will know how they struggle to get there. Okay, so it's all about that. They would have faced a lot of problems. They would have faced problems like anything, and they came through all that, and today they are there where they are. It was not an easy cakewalk for anybody to build a business of that heights. No, that is exactly what I want you to think. Now, is anybody in your group married? My favorite question. I'll tell you why. Anybody in your group married? Yes, no. Lecturers, if you're listening, if you're married, you can say yes, no. Chat. I'm not able to see the chats. Snehal, you can also tell me if you get any chat. Okay.
No, sir, we don't have any.
No chats. Okay. That means nobody is married. Excellent. Very good. So now why I'm telling you this is, if you go to your parents or any married friend of yours and ask, what was your dream boy or girl before marriage? And if I ask you the same question, who is your dream girl or boy, whom do you want to get married? You will have somebody in your mind. And you go and ask somebody who is married, did you have a dream boy or a girl before marriage? Yes. What did you get? Is that matching? No, definitely not. I had a lot of things in mind, but when I got something, you go and ask your parents, you go and ask father, what was your thinking of the girl before you got married? He says, why are you asking that man? I got your mother, I had a lot of other dreams. You ask your mother, she will have the same answer. Now the point I'm trying to tell you is that before you have a lot of ideas. Before you get into something, you will have a lot of things. It could be like this, it will be like this, it is easy, it is hard, it is difficult. But once you are there inside, then you know the pain that it is not going to match. And that is when we need to compromise. That is when we need a lot of all other things, whatever is required. Okay, next slide, please. So compromise is the key. If you want to become an entrepreneur, compromise on what you want to do. Compromise on a lot of things. Okay, what is the future? We will now start seeing some solid innovation because time is testing us. It is under the intense pressure diamonds are formed. All the businesses, architecture is no different, will start undergoing a lot of changes. Okay, so diamonds are formed when it is under pressure. Today the world is under pressure. Today the universe is under pressure for various reasons. So this is the time for us to get innovative. Next slide, please. The best of our work comes out when you are pushed to the wall. The world is pushed to the wall right now. So this is the time for us to innovate. This is the time for us to think big. This is a time which was there in the pre-World War times. And now we are back to square one in this kind of times. And this is where we will start becoming great people because the pressure is a lot. Okay. Next slide. The world has survived different kind of crises. People have seen the world wars, economic depression, but human spirit has endured and survived, says Amazon India chief Swati Rustagi. Okay, so this is also going to go away. So only thing is, how are we going to innovate during this time as entrepreneurship? Or how can we become an entrepreneur is the question. Next slide, please. We now have a unique opportunity to use this crisis to do things differently and build back better economies that are more sustainable, resilient, and inclusive. Okay, so this is all about the future. People are saying that future is going to be great, but also people are saying that we have to be innovative. Next slide. Yeah, I am not able to see this slide, but anyway, can you correct that? Yeah, okay. So this is a very nice and wonderful slide. So this is something which is always there with us. We all actually are tempted to do a lot of things, but we don't take action. Now, in front of your college, if there was a board like that and a button like that and says do not push the red button, and there is no security, no CCTV camera, how many of you would go actually and push it? I don't know. But most of us don't do that. We are tempted to do, but I think, why should I do this? Or at the last day of my college, let me press and see what happens. No, the reason I'm telling you this is that we all think of a lot of things, but we don't plan. We are not into action mode. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Entrepreneurs are always should be action mode. Think, plan, take an opinion, and start doing something about that. The waves inspire me not because they raise high, but because they leap up again after falling. Yes, you will fail. As an entrepreneur, you will fail a lot of times. You will fail. You will not get a job. You will not be able to put your own business in place properly. All that is going to happen. But the quote clearly says, the waves in the tide, you can see the waves behind me. So they raise not because they raise high. They fall down. But the thing is, they go back, get their own strengths, and come back again. Now, I have a very funny quote, which all tells many times I keep saying this. We in Indians, or across the world, many people are like this. When I ask people, what do you want? I don't know. When do you want? Right now. Give me whatever you want to give me right now. What do you want? I don't know. When do you want? Right now. We are all looking like that. We are all going behind something which we don't know what we want. Okay. So next slide. So how is the session so far? Yes, no. I want some chats. Yes, no. Are you all there? Are you all there? Yes. Chaitra, Parikshit. Okay. Great. So good, sir. Thanks, Tejashwini. Kirtishri, thank you. So thank you for listening to me. Yashas, thank you. So till now, so far, so good. So with Sangeeta, thank you. So I'm getting a flooding of chat. Soundarya, thank you. And how I'll come to this point here. Entrepreneurship is like living a few years of life like most people won't, so that you can spend the rest of your life like most people cannot. Got it? Entrepreneurship all about initially you have to do a lot of struggle, you have to put a lot of effort, but after that, you will see that you will be leading a life which people will be envy of you, like how we are envy of Amazon Chief Bezos, who is the richest man, how we are envy of Bill Gates, how we are envy of the Reliance people on the top. So it's all about that. And Steve Jobs, an excellent entrepreneur, says the only way to do great work is to love what you do. I believe that. I love what I do. Whether there are 3 people, 10 people, 3,000 people, I have the same energy when I go and train them, because it's my passion, because it's love what I do. I was once called for a training in a very prestigious bank, and everything was done, email, everything was done. I went there. I was very happy. So it's a live training. So I was very happy. I went to the bank and the manager was there. He invited me and I said, just wait. And then 3 people, 1, 2, 3 people came and sat in the sofa and said, you can start your training. I said, only 3 people? They said, yes. 1 or 2 might join later on. You can start your session. And it was, remember, for 4 hours. And I did the same energy. And they liked it. And I got the biggest training of that company, of that bank. Okay. So it is all about passion. Another time I was taken to a place where I was not told how many are going to be there. Suddenly it was outside Bangalore. They put me in the nice hotel, all those things, and they took me to a venue. For some reason, I did not ask how many are going to be there, and they did not tell me. But I went to the venue. I saw 3,000 people sitting there. And I got a standing ovation there. Now, it is all about your passion. If you love what you do, you will start growing, whether you like it or not, whether you want it or not. If your architecture is your passion, you will make it successful. If your architecture is not your passion, if you just come for a degree, then you need to think about it again. Go to some place where you are passionate. There you will become successful. If architecture is what you want to do, be passionate about it. Tell people that you are breathing it, you are liking it, and only then you become successful. Now, next is the question which I'll ask you. Next slide, please. I'm asking you, next slide, what motivates you? Can I ask you this question? I have 6 slides. The last 2 pictures, leave it out. The one with the shopping bags and satisfaction. Now, come back to the previous slide. Yeah. Other than that, we have 6 slides. One is the costliest car. One is the costliest bike. One is the currency of all the world. One is a house in PTM layout. Such a house for you, and we have a happy family, and we have a lifestyle of food. What is food lifestyle? Morning breakfast in Windsor Manor, lunch in Leela Palace, and dinner in Taj West End or whatever in Bangalore, and that is what I call lifestyle. Being driven a chauffeur-driven car. Now, if I ask you, out of the 6 to choose one, what would you choose to want? Some chats. Not all 6. Any one of the 6 you have to choose. What is that? Satisfaction is not there, I told you. Only the first 6. Chaitra Patel, thank you for that. I'm giving you only one option out of the first 6 slides or pictures. Currency. Parikshit says he wants currency of all the countries. Any one more? Seeing smile on other people cause of our work. Excellent. So Kruti says that means you are selecting the happy family, is right? When you see smile on your family members, is that what you wanted? Okay. Now, why I'm telling you this is that Why did you select the one which you want? If somebody selected a car or a bike, which means that they don't have it right now. If somebody wants currently, that means they don't have it right now. If somebody wants a happy family, which means that they think that they are not having a happy family right now. If I had put the picture of pen, pencil, and other things and asked you to select whatever you want, you would have said, I have everything, why should I want it? Because you don't have it, you want it. And that is the key. If you want to motivate yourself, think about something which you really badly need about it. That should be your goal. How to get there is what you have to build your entrepreneurship career to that. Okay, next, success is a very famous quote here. Success is like searching for a dumb black sheep in a dark room which never was there. People are searching success like this. Where? In a dark room. What we are searching? A black sheep, and which never is there. And if it is there, it was dumb. So can you really find there something? No, we are all going after success. For example, if I ask you a question, how many of you want to become business people or entrepreneurs? Say yes or no. How many of you want to become entrepreneurs? None of you? All of you want a job? Okay, somebody say, Mohammed Shai, thank you, says he wants to become an entrepreneur. Anybody else wants to become an entrepreneur? Yes, yes, yes. Now I'm getting Swatantra. Yes, Tejshwani, yes. Thank you. So you want to become an entrepreneur, okay? Now, if you want to become an entrepreneur, how much money you want to make? How much money you want to make? Do you know that? Any one of you? If you think you want to become a businessman, how much money do you think you need to make? Or how much money you want to make? What is your, okay. Anybody else want chat? Okay, let me put you this across. See, I am telling you, many people come to me and say, I want to do business. I ask them what business, they say, I don't know. That means you cannot become a businessman. And some people come and tell me, I want to do business. Then I say, okay, you can do business. You put a pan dukan, pawn shop. That's also a great business. Do you want? Oh, no, sir, not that kind of business. Then what is that you want to do? What is that you have in mind? What is that you really want to do? Do you know that? If you don't know, that means you are searching like this. You should have a crystal clear clarity on what you want to be after 10 years. Only then you can be there. Otherwise, you cannot be there, my dear friends. If you think I don't know what to do, still more time is there, you are wrong. You are in the age where you need to understand that. I don't think to think how to spend each time. Okay, I'll come to that. Okay, so you should understand that for anything, you will need to have a clarity. What is that you want? How much money you want to? 10 crores, 1 crore in 10 years. How many buildings you have to build in 10 years of your architecture life? 10 buildings, 100 buildings. It will not come to you. You have to go and get that. Nobody will come and give on a platter, come build a building for me. No, nobody will do that. Okay? So you need to understand and plan accordingly. That is entrepreneurship, my dear friends. It is easy, it is fun, it is also challenging. Okay? Next slide. Can you go to the next slide, please? Yeah. So this all depends on your habits and gravity. So if you have good habits, it will pull you. It will pull you into becoming an exceptional entrepreneur. Your habits, if you are reading entrepreneur books, you should start reading. How much of YouTube you are watching on your related topics of being a business? How much you are doing that in a given 24 hours apart from your college hours? That will tell you. Okay? So if you have 24 hours of time, out of that minimum 4 to 5 hours, you should be looking at how businesses are done, how architecture businesses are done, how entrepreneurship is done through the business. If you are spending more time today, you have a lot of information. In the olden days, it was only Chanda Mama. Now it is Google Mama. You ask anything, Google will tell you. How are the best and the best of the architects in the world? Google will tell you how many of you have subscribed to your channels, how many of you actually watch every day, at least 30 minutes. Great videos on architecture and business related to that is available. If you don't know how to search, ask me, I'll help you out. Okay? I can give you wonderful videos there. And the gravity will pull you. If you are doing all this, if you are doing what is supposed to be done when you are in college, and that is what will pull you out and take you exceptional. Like Amazon started up as a bookstore online, and today it is the world's #1 site. Ola was not heard of 5 years back because of their things what they did right. Today it's a multi-billion-dollar company. Swiggy was unheard of 3 years back, and today it's a great multi-million-dollar business. Nobody had heard about this 3, 4, 5 years back, and today they're multi-billion dollars. Why? Because they spent a lot of time researching. They said, how can we solve the pain of the customer? Entrepreneurship is all about how do you solve the pain of the customer, and then he's ready to pay you. Entrepreneurship is all about that, my dear friends. Next slide, please. Next slide, please. Okay, so the basic ingredients to become an entrepreneur is what I'm giving you now. Dream big, do the hard work, become an expert in one field of your choice, focus on one thing at a time. Next slide, please. Just click. Push yourself, self-motivation, stay positive always. Can you come back to the next slide, previous slide? Okay, so stay positive and serve people, do a lot of free things initially, and then have a lot of ideas, and finally, never, ever, ever give up. A lot of stories are there. My story is also there. And Steve Jobs' story is also there. Steve Jobs' story, if you know who is Steve Jobs, Apple chief. Now, I don't know how many of you know his job, his story. So he did not know who is his mother. There was a lady in US who became pregnant. She didn't want the baby. And that was Steve Jobs. The only good thing she did was she delivered. And it's a true story, my dear friends. The people who adopted him after 10 years said, financially, we are not able to take you. So they again left him. A boy who grew up in departmental stores selling a lot of small things. He used to go on Sundays to ISKCON temple in New York. He himself has written in a book. Why? He wanted to eat a full meal at least on one single day. It was a free meals being served there. A boy like this grows up to build the world's biggest, most wanted company by all people. That's Apple. He challenged Windows, which was the only operating system in those days. People laughed at him. He said, I will create another OS. And today, he did that. That is what is the focus. That is what never give up idea. That is what how you challenge yourself. That is what how hardships you come out. No funding, no backup, no parents. He goes on to build a phone which people stand in queue to buy, even though it's the costliest phone. There is education. You need to know how to talk, how to listen, how to write an excellent email, what is your body language, how you walk, how you talk, how you look at each other, how you present yourself on stage. All these things matter. How much is of empathy, and then interpersonal skills, how you talk to your own people, your own team, your own family, your own friends, how do you make or break with them. That is how much of ego you can manage, how much of ego do you have. All these things, how much of outside comfort zone you can come out. Comfort zone is a very, very bad thing for an entrepreneur. If he is sitting in his home and thinking, I need to get this, it will not come. You have to get up, actually go there and get it for yourself. And that is what I say coming out of comfort zone, my dear friends. So time management, I have an excellent video on time management, which you can go back to my YouTube channel, subscribe it, like it, share it. If you just go to YouTube and say VIDYANAG, you will get all my videos, including my dance videos. And you can see that there. So time management is something which is very, very critical and crucial. I can tell you, not today. If you want, you can come back to me. I can tell you exactly your expiry date. Don't get afraid. Okay, I can tell you when you will expire. I have a formula which I have been using. I'm not an astrologer. I cannot predict anything, but I can tell you whether you are able to make it big or not by just talking to you for 4 minutes, my dear friends. And this is what I've been doing for a lot of people also. Okay, so here, always be motivated. Can you go to the next slide, please? And that is creativity. How creative are you? Architecture, I understand, is all about being creative. It is not giving the same blocks after blocks like building or the same thing. When people enter, they should feel, wow, I've entered into a space which is wonderful. And that comes out of creativity. In life also, you must be very creative, my dear friends. Can I ask you one small creative question here? It's no, yes, no, yes. Thank you, Sukruti. Only Sukruti wants me to ask a creative. It's a very fun question. Tejaswani, yes, thank you. It's a very fun question. You want me to answer? Some more SS, I'll ask you this question. Yashas, thank you. Chaitra Patil, thank you. Nivedita, thank you. Meghana, thank you. And okay, let me ask you this question. Now, a guy wants to see a beach. Obviously, there is no beach in Bangalore. Okay, so he travels to Mangalore or Goa or wherever there is beach. And he sits in the evening in the shores, enjoying the beach and the wind and the seashore. After some time, he finds he is missing a ring on his finger, which was there before he went to the beach. Now, while playing in the sand, he finds his hand is empty. There is no golden ring which he was wearing. He lost it. He gets tensed because it's a costly ring. It's a gold ring given by his fiancée, and he is more worried. He starts searching there. After 1 hour of frantic searching, he finds it. He finds the gold ring. My question to you, for you to answer, is what will he do immediately? The moment he finds the ring, what will he do immediately? I want answers. If you have understood the question, otherwise I can repeat it. You can tell me. Anybody wants to answer this? What will he do with the ring immediately after he finds it, which was lost? He checks if it is the same ring. Sukruti says, no, it is the same ring, his own ring. This is to check your creativity. He keeps it in a safer place. Mohammed, thank you for the answer, but not the right answer. Any one of you cleans it and wears it? No, wrong answer. Parikshat. Anyone else? What will he do immediately after he finds the ring which was lost? He will pick up the ring. Neha, thank you for the answer, but wrong answer. I'm waiting for some more answers because we have a prize for this answer. Okay, so I will give you out the answer. It is a very simple answer. I didn't get any answers here. He will stop searching. He will stop searching. He was searching for the ring. The moment he finds it, he will stop searching. It may be a crazy answer, but a creative answer. And that's what we do when we have lost something. We keep searching. The moment we find it, the first and foremost thing is we stop searching, and then we do whatever we are supposed to do. So it's like that. Creativity is there with us. We are searching here and there, here and there, here and there. Any kind of problem can be solved in this world, my dear friends. You have to be creative. You have to think out of the box. Edward D. Bono's book you have to read, Six Thinking Hats. Edward D. Bono is supposed to be the father of creativity. Lateral thinking, it's what called. Think differently. Shiv Khera's book, You Can Win, excellent book again, says that the tagline says, winners don't do different things. They do things differently. You also do the same architecture. Another architecture also will do the same architecture, but the difference is how differently you are doing, how you are giving what the customer wants. That is entrepreneurship all about, my dear friends. Next slide, please. Entrepreneurship is all about, it's not about you. It's how you make the customer feel. It is not who you are matters, but how you make me feel that matters. I always feel if I come and stand before somebody, after speaking for 10 minutes, I should feel excellent boy, excellent girl, excellent man or woman. I'm happy to interact with you. You should also make that experience to people who come and stand before you. People should not say, what was this best fellow talking to? No. It's all about how the customer experience is, which comes back to you as business. Who you are does not matter, but how you make others feel is what matters in entrepreneurship. Get that in your body. Get that as a passion. Anybody, whether it is a security guy, whether it's a chai wala, whether it is a neighbor next door, whether it is your friend, whether it is your parents, whether it is your customer, the moment they come and talk to you, they must say, great person. That is what is all about. Because customers will always come back to you and pay you the moment they are happy and they are okay. That is what is called customer experience in entrepreneurship, my dear friends. Next slide. Okay. So what next? I'm coming to the end of the program. I want some checks, please. Good, thank you. Hope you're enjoying. Say enjoying if you're enjoying. Excellent. Thank you, thank you. Good, sir. Enjoyed. Vijay Roshan, Sutantra, enjoying. Thank you. Meghna, thank you. You're enjoying it. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Good, sir. Enjoyed. Sangeeta says that. And let me come back to you on your choice, what you have. Thank you, Chaitra Patil. And I have two choices. We have what next is two choices. Can you go to the next slide? I'll just click on that. Please click on the slide. Okay. A startup is an experiment in search of business model. No, this is not PPE kit. It's like, you should think of a startup, need to start experimenting and doing R&D before you actually jump into it, my dear friends. Next slide. The other choice is what? You can start becoming an entrepreneur right the moment after you finish your course. Or you can choose a normal career, good company, or a job, get regular promotions, retire, play golf, and die. Okay, nothing wrong in this, which means what I'm trying to say is that either you do a normal career or you take up entrepreneurship. Both are your choices. What you select depends on what is your passion. Okay, I can guide you on both of these things. Okay, I can help you. If I cannot help you, I can show you who can help you also. Next slide, please. So you have to select one of these two things. That's only two choices you have. A startup is a default. Startup's default state is a failure. As a founder, you have to work on failure. What I mean by this is the moment you decide to become an entrepreneur or a startup, you have failed. Now, what is your job? To unfail it. To make sure that you show to the world that you can do. That's a startup. Next slide. Startup career, if successful, what people think it looks like is a straight arrow, but what actually really is like this. You have to untie a lot of joints, and it's a challenge. It's fun. I did this for 30 plus years, and today where I am. You can go and Google about me. Simple man with only one wife and two children till date. Okay, I'm just 32 years young. I have a daughter of 26 years. Okay, why, how? Connect with me. Later I can tell you that. Next slide, please. A startup is how much forward can you look. It's not about starting a business and trying for 1 year, then Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Snehal? Okay, can you go to the next slide? Okay, but it takes, I don't know how many of you heard about Elon Musk. our own Indians, Dhirubhai Ambani, Kishore Biyani, who started a Walmart equivalent of Big Bazaar in India. It's all visionaries, and they were crazy to start. Okay, Elon Musk is crazy to bring out a driverless car, and he's working frantically towards that. Next slide. Don't build technology looking for a problem to solve. Solve a painful problem. That is all about entrepreneurship. People had a problem in cities. They could not go out to get their breakfast. They wanted to sit and order from their choice of restaurant. That was the problem. Swiggy solved it. Became a multi-billion-dollar business. Today you can sit at your home and order whatever you want. It will come to you on a platter. People were not ready to go out on the road stand and ask for an auto or a taxi. That was the problem. Ola solved it. Uber solved it. That's why they became multi-billion-dollar. In your architectural field, think about what problem people are facing, who want whatever, and then solve that and tell them this is what it is. It is not a big money. You can have small things and solve it. They'll come to you running. Next slide. Currently, how it is being solved? Earlier, we had a small normal bulb, then white bulb. Now, a bulb which is in different shapes, giving a lot of light. This is how you will grow as an entrepreneur, as a startup. Next slide. Hard, expensive, it sucks. But the question is, how are you different and how can you be better from others? That is what is entrepreneurship about. But we have competitions. How are you different? How you can give different? How quickly you can do that is what matters. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay, it's all about one simple. It is all about one tide bringing out all the boats on this. If you see a shore, if one big tide comes, all the boats there will come onto the shore. It's all about that. If one big idea you get, you can make a lot of things. Think about that big tide. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. So startup, if you are looking at this, there is everyone required in a startup. Design people are required, engineering people are required, MBA grads with domain expertise are required. It is like this pyramid. You know, base will have designs and engineers, and this is what is called a balanced startup team. If you think of a startup, ensure that you have these people in your team, and then only the startup can go. If you have an idea, you cannot jump into that and say, okay, I can do that. No, you need people also. You need marketing people, you need design people, you need engineering people, you need business domain people, you need finance people. But yes, initially they can be less. You can be your friends also. You can be low on that, but think of this as a balanced team. Next slide. Brace yourself. If you think, okay, what you're all talking, great, sir, but I don't have money. Today, even in this pandemic time of COVID, people are ready to invest. Last week, we had an online venture where 600 people attended across the globe, idea to business, and we got 2 people funded. They were nowhere. They out of blue. They came to attend our picks, and 2 of them have got funded. We'll be announcing their names soon. Okay. So we had a program called Idea to Business 2-day workshop. Me and Abhishek worked on that and put it across. If you had followed me on my social media, you would have found this. It is there on YouTube also. We got top speakers, 4 of them, on how you can take an idea to business, and 500 people attended 2-day workshop, and they were there completely with us. We gave them certificates. They were all very happy. And today also they have one session. I have an online session today evening at 7 o'clock. You're also welcome. It's a free session to attend. I can send the link to all of you. Abhishek can put the link on Saturday Secrets. I keep coming every 15 days once and talking about a particular thing. So if you're interested, it's free. You can join. Okay, it's an online seminar today at 7 o'clock. Today is Saturday, and we reveal some secrets to you. And every 15 days, I keep doing this. Okay, so this is what we did. So people are there to fund you. If you think there is no money, start small. But you have to show them your passion. You have to show that something you have. It is not about, okay, I have some idea, I want money, nobody will give you that. Okay? So if you come to me, if you have an idea, let me know, I can connect you to the right people. Next slide, please. It is easier to start up anywhere now than in Silicon Valley in 1999. To do a startup, it was easy in 1999. That was the start of the internet.com and all those things. But no, now is the time. If you want to think big, if you want to do big, start big. Find a mentor. Somebody like us. There are a lot of mentors. There are a lot of people across. Just Google it. You'll find it. Be passionate about it. You can make it. And that is entrepreneurship. Next slide, please. I'm coming to the last few slides and then we'll close for the day. I hope all of you are liking this. Yes, no? One last time, yes, no? Thank you, Mohammed. Yes, I am getting a lot of yes now. Excellent. So, if you see the picture here, if you had a big hall in 2005, people used to sit like this. In 2013, everybody is taking their mobile and taking a video. And if you take 2020 now, probably they will be sitting in a social distancing mode. So every 5-10 years, things are changing drastically. Keep that in mind. The only thing constant is change. 2005 was different, 2013 was different, 2020 is completely different. And yet, business are happening, people are making money, people are winning, people are happy. Some are unhappy, but they are trying to figure out a lot of things. How can they be happy? So it's all about creativity, my dear friends, how you can think differently. Next slide. Next slide, please. Okay. First and foremost is win your home market first. That is where you need to become strong and then you can go global. Today, internet will allow you to go global. You don't have to be in the same place. You can be in Bangalore, build a architecture in any part of the globe. Okay, so that is possible today. So, but first, see how you can, burn your fingers or make better at your home market, and then you can go to grab the globe. Next slide, please. Find a support or a mentor. That is very, very important. Who are all mentors? Next slide. Can I come to the next slide? If you don't have a mentor right now, you may not be able to. Who is a mentor? Probably, if you come back to the previous slide, a mentor is not your parents. Mentor is not your friend. Mentor is not your colleague. Mentor is not your boss. They are all great people. But a mentor is a subject matter expert. If you want to do business in architecture, your mentor should be an architecture guy. Find them. Go and talk to them. They are more than willing to help you, my dear friends. If you are not looking at mentor now, you are losing out. There are many people out there. So you have to. Construction will never go out of business at any point of time. And we keep the rooms and offices clean and wonderful. That is my wisdom. Okay. So keep looking at it. Next slide, please. So that is what I would like to end up. Now, if you want to become successful, first and foremost thing, check your commitment quotient. How much committed are you? Are you just in this college, Aditya Excellent College, for just that degree part? Or are you committed to doing something? Passion, like my dance is a passion. If this was a live training, I would have danced in front of you. Whether you want or not, I would have danced. And you would have liked it, like a lot of people liking it. Okay. Key to success is passion and commitment. How differently you can think, creativity. These three things will make you a great entrepreneur, get you all that what you want. So this is the end of the slide, I think. Next slide, can you just go it? Okay. So this is what I do: personal coaching, open house training, campus to corporate trainings, corporate training. I have something called as Vidyanath's Daily Digest, a WhatsApp group, which is no nonsense WhatsApp group, no forwards, no jokes. Some jokes will be there, but if you want to join, send me a message. I have a Daily Digest group where it is only something which is going to tickle your brain is what going to come there. So if you want to join our Talkmaster Club, or if you want a business coaching, we are there to help you in whatever way we can. If we cannot help you, we can tell you where to go also. And Rotary Club Jayanagar is doing a lot of things. It's October 2nd, Gandhi Jayanti Day. We are planting 250 saplings. If you want to be a part of this, most welcome. It is going to be done at a place. I will share the details with you. I am there in Facebook, I am there in Instagram, I am there in YouTube, completely in the internet. You can all go and search there for me. Like, send messages, follow, whatever way you want. Please go to YouTube channel, like it. I keep producing a lot of videos in English and Kannada, both. You can watch them. And if you want to connect with me, Abhishek can share the WhatsApp number. And also, I want one small thing from all of you. We have a form, a feedback form, which is there. We will select one winner also who gives an excellent feedback. And excellent in the sense like whatever you really felt. Okay. So please fill up your feedback form. Can we, Mr. Jyoti ma'am, can you, so that people can have a look at it? And Abhishek, can you put my WhatsApp number for people to join if they are interested? Okay. So you can put your name, Aditya, AAAD, and I will know from where you are. So I think I will stop now and hand over to Snehal for the moderation. I am here for some time for any of the questions if you really have it. And tell me whether you really like it. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We would now like to move ahead to our next session, question and answer session. With your permission, I would now like to take a few questions.
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So my first question is, what would be the most motivating everyday exercise or activity for our students to build a confidence in themselves?
Okay. So can you repeat the question?
Yeah. What would be the most motivating everyday exercise or any activity that they can do for them to build confidence?
Okay. Excellent question. Students are slightly below confidence now. I understand that you are already in the home because of this pandemic and all those things. So I have a small option for that. I have a small course. If you want to join, let me know. I can give you some free sessions also. Be happy and confident. P is visualization. Y is simple yoga. M is meditation. A is affirmations, and D is dancing, cool dancing. If you can keep doing this for 20 minutes a day, your confidence level will increase multi-fold. Okay. I am also running down on business. But if you think, do you think I really look low on my confidence? No. My business, what was it in February, is nowhere close to that right now, but I am actually completely confident in it. Ideas are cheap, but hard work towards the goal is what is challenging, Mohammed says. Okay, I leave it to Sonal. Yeah.
Yeah. So my next question is how to attract or approach investors to invest in your startup?
First, very nice question, whoever has asked it. First thing is you need to have something called as POC, proof of concept. You need to have your PPTs ready. You need to know and tell them what you are going to do, how you are going to do, and how much can this earn for you. If you can convince on these three things, I can get you investors. But you need to do work on these things. Proof of concept on PPT, I'm telling you. What is your idea? How do you think it can be scaled? It's a global idea, it's a local idea, and how much do you think if you invest after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, how much you think as an investor, as a startup, how much you think you'll get money? If you can convince on these three fronts, today you can get investors.
Yes, sir. So the next question is, sometimes it's difficult to convince your parents that instead of a well-paying job, I want to be an entrepreneur, as lot of risk is involved and success is not ensured. So how do we do that?
Very, very good question. You need to be an excellent communication in that. Convincing your parents the toughest job. And your background also will help you in whether you are able to communicate to your parents or not. So learn the art of communication. If you learn the art of communicating, you can convince anybody and everybody on this earth. Example, Abhishek. Second year BBA student, entrepreneur, a CEO. He fought with his dad. Fought means not literal dishum. Okay. So he tried to convince his father, and they came to an understanding. And that's what he is doing. Okay. I understand it's very difficult. It's very thin line, but you can do it. So you need to think a little bit differently on how you can do it. Or do it 50-50. Join for a job and still keep doing something on your part-time. And then convince your parents, see, I'm doing this. I also joined. So you are not even disobeying them. At the same time, you are following your passion. Keep doing like that. You have 24 hours in a day, my dear friends. You can do 100 things in that. Time management. I can really, really show you. And today it's no borders. Internet has thrown away all the borders. I'm doing a training now in the next month, a leadership training, which I'm opened it to all the globe, and people are joining from across the globe. My wife, I could not convince. I find it hard to convince. You can convince your parents, but I don't know whether I can convince my own wife. I have only one wife. Okay, so it's all about how do you talk, my dear friends. Next question. I hope I answered something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So the next question, what is your best advice on keeping focused on the important when the distractions in our lives are constant?
Yeah, at the moment you start to read, TV will blare or your YouTube will say, or if nothing else, WhatsApp chat, hi dude, how are you dude? The distraction. Now you need to have self-imposed discipline. Don't expect people to discipline yourself. You need to discipline yourself first. Every day for 3 hours in the morning, I switch off my phone. I don't check the WhatsApp. I don't take the phone calls. After 3 hours, anything is there? Yes, I always can look back. There are a lot of distractions, but your self-discipline is what counts. Take a small challenge. Every day 1 hour, I will not talk to my friends. Every day 1 hour, I will not watch YouTube. Every day 1 hour minimum. Whatever time you decide. I will not look at my WhatsApp. Every day 1 hour, I will focus on something. That is what you should cultivate. And that will help you avoid distractions. Make up your mind. Next question.
Yes, sir. So the next question is, what is the first and foremost important step in starting?
Making up your mind, you cannot do anything. Supposing, say, you want to go and meet your best friend. What's the first thing you want to do? Make up your mind to meet your best friend. Otherwise, you cannot. If you want to go home and eat food, you have to make up your mind to eat food. As simple as that. I'm a simple man, simple advice, simple tips. Make up your mind that you want to start up. Then you sit on a drawing board. Architects understand what is drawing board. And start planning your career like how you plan your buildings. I am today here. I want to be here. So what is that I need to draw? How my drawing room should look, how my this should look. In your career I'm talking about. Sit. If you want some help, go to a mentor. Talk to people like us. We're all there. A lot of people like me are there who can help you. You need to go and ask. Unless you ask, Nobody will give you. A just born baby, unless it cries, the mother will not feed the baby. So if you want something, you need to go out and ask. If you think, oh, how can I ask? I'm an introvert. What will people think? No, you're not going to get anything. People may not give you, but have you been asking it? Including your God. Keep on asking your God. He will help you. He will give you. I hope I answered something. Next question.
Yes, sir. So with that, we have answered all our questions.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Excellent questions. Excellent college. I hope definitely one day I would love to visit your college and possible meet all of you. And
so we're looking forward, and we welcome you once again to our college. Please do visit.
Thank you. Thank you. Plan for it. Invite me. I'm all there. Okay, yes. So that's all you need to do. And once again, thank you for Mr. Ganesh, the chief person of this college. And I've been speaking to him, an excellent person, very nice motivator. Thank you, sir, if you're there. Thank you, sir, for inviting me for this talk in the prestigious college of yours. And please fill up the form. We have some giveaways to all of you. Okay, so we will come back to you on that. You can be in touch with me. And today evening, we have a session on Saturday Secrets. If you're still interested to know more, please join us. It's free to join. Abhishek, can you put the link of today's session to people who would wish to join?
Yes, sir. One moment.
Yeah, put on the chat.
Yes.
Yeah. So, any other final questions to me? Anybody who wants to ask questions live? By unmuting yourself and asking any question, please go ahead.
Can we have some questions from participants? If you have any questions, you can unmute yourselves and please come on live.
So you need to come out and talk. That's what I've been advocating. So if you cannot talk to somebody who is not your college lecturer, who is not somebody whom you really know, that means you are still in your comfort zone. So entrepreneurs need to really come out of the comfort zone and talk. Only then you can grow. Okay? Fine, I understand. Not a problem. I'm always there. If you have liked this program, be in touch with me. Like my pages in the internet. Like my videos in the YouTube. Talk to me. Thank you, Sonal, and thank you, Jyoti Madam and Siddharth Sir, for being in touch with me and making this happen. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Announcement to the participants that we have shared today's webinar registration link, and also a feedback form link is shared in the chat, so you can refer the same and give your feedbacks. And now it's time to express my sincere gratitude to all. Let me start by thanking our today's speaker. Thank you, Mr. Vidyanath sir, for an insightful, stimulating presentation. Thank you for connecting with us and guiding our students on such an important topic. Success Avatar in Changing Times was truly an eye-opener, motivating talk. At the end of today's workshop, all our participants have a lot to take away from your expertise. I'm sure all our students are definitely motivated and inspired by your amazing workshop. Thanks a lot for your valuable time. I thank all the dignitaries for their valuable time. We have been fortunate enough to be backed by a beloved principal, Dr. K. Ganesh Babu sir. Thank you, sir, for your constant support and encouragement. I would also like to extend my regards to management and team AAAD. Thank you, Architect Siddharth and Architect Jyoti Kumari, Webinar Coordinator, and Architect Harshita, Broadcasting Coordinator. I would also like to thank all the participants. Thank you for joining us today. Stay connected for more.
So be in touch. Bye-bye. I'm there for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.